Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. And here we have the fully electric mini 3-door hatchback on a 73 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car. And then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside, you can see we have those black alloy wheels. 3 doors, as I mentioned. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle, first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. You've also got the charging cables that are necessary there as well, of course. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the vehicle. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls. Now that we've done a full circle, though, the first thing you can see is the alloy wheels are all in pristine condition, as is the bodywork the entire way around the car. Just briefly, before we climb in the car, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. So over on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see how much of the vehicle's power you're using as you're driving along. On the right-hand side, we have the battery level for the vehicle. In the centre at the bottom, the total miles, which are 23,766, and in the dead centre, a digital readout for the speedometer. You also have a heads-up display with a digital readout for the speedometer as well. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls. Into the centre, the main screen for the vehicle. So straight away you can see we have a full colour reversing camera. And guidelines there for the parking sensor element of the vehicle too. It is a touchscreen, so you can access any of these panels using the touchscreen, but you don't have to use the touchscreen. You can see that I'm making movement right now, for example, and that is being done using this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. So the dial will rotate to select anything you want to enter. Press the dial down, you're then in that menu. So for example, the colour satellite navigation. We can jog it over to the left-hand side to access the sat-nav properly, and we can come all the way back to our main menu where you can pair up your phone. You can access your audio. This car's got FM, AM and DAB radio, Bluetooth audio, so you can stream your music wirelessly. You can also connect up for Apple CarPlay, for example. We have, under this section, various economy settings, so you can see how much of the vehicle's power you are using. And then here, Mini Connected is where you can connect up Amazon Alexa and any other kind of mini friendly apps as well. Working our way down, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will then take full control for you to maintain these temperatures. If you press auto again, you'll put it back on whatever setting you had that on previously. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings. Heated passenger seat, again, with 3 different heat settings. Down here, you can start and stop the car itself. We have traction control you can turn on off. You can change the driving setup of the car as well. 2 USB inputs, 1 USB-C, 1 USB-A, and a 12-volt charging socket. The gear selector for the car as well. And then this is where you turn off your handbrake and the controls we went through just a moment ago. Last thing I wanted to mention are the twin sunroofs. So we have manual sunblinds that will open up. Of course, you can leave it like that, and that will let in a huge amount of extra light to the cabin area. But if you wish to, this front one will open as a full sunroof. Opens over the top of that rear one, as you can see. The last thing I wanted to mention is the paperwork we have for the car. So firstly, in the envelope is the spare key for the vehicle, so 2 keys in total. We have the V5 registration document, of course, that shows it's a one-owner car from new. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you.